So the Crown has stayed murder charges against 5 members of the UN gang. The victim, as you heard, was Jonathan Barber. He was killed while installing a sound system in a vehicle belonging to the Bacon brothers. As Eric Rankin reports, Barber's father wants to know if his son's killers will ever be brought to justice.
Michael Barber still finds it hard to talk about his son's murder. Jonathan Barber gunned down on Mother's Day weekend in 2008. The 24-year-old was an audio technician about to install a stereo system in a Porsche SUV owned by the Bacon brothers when someone pulled alongside the vehicle on Kingsway in Burnaby and pumped it full of bullets. A botched attempt to kill one of the Bacon brothers. Barber, an innocent victim.
It's as raw as ever. And just a meeting like this just brings it all back, and you know, he should be here with me, and he's not.
Barber's 17-year-old girlfriend, Vicky King, following behind in Barber's car, witnessed the shooting and was seriously injured when the killers opened fire on her, too. A year later, investigators were appealing for help from the public, promising justice in the case.
Jonathan Barber was not involved in criminal activity.
But in court today, the 5 members of the UN gang, including former head Barzan Tilicholi, made a plea deal, the Crown deciding it couldn't link the UN gang leaders to Barber's killing, staying the charges linked to that brutal attack.
The evidence that will be put forward in the proceeding does not establish that any of these accused were directly involved in the death of Mr. Barber or the attempted murder of Ms. King.
Jonathan Barber's father says he understands the difficulties facing Crown, but
I don't want to be feeling that way, and I don't want John's name to fade away.
Michael Barber doesn't want his son's death to be forgotten.
I want justice for my son. He didn't deserve that. He was too good to deserve that.
Late today, investigators pledged this case isn't over yet, pointing out one man, Corey Frankie Valley, is still charged with Barber's death. He remains at large. Still, 5 years after the case, police are asking anyone with information to come forward. Eric Rankin, CBC News, Vancouver.